Hello YouTube, my name is Salar Pro. In today's video, we will learn the Flutter basics, or you can say the Flutter Dart Programming language in first. So here's my new channel, and in this channel you will see my everything in English, only English. For you, if you don't know, I have a second channel as learning in Kurdish, Salar Pro YouTube. You can search for Salar Pro YouTube. I have 2.4K. This is all my Kurdish content, Kurdish body accent specific, and starting with my new channel, everything will be English, and this will be the first video on it. So the first thing, we will start Flutter. You can say yes, Flutter. We will start the Flutter. We will start the Flutter. Okay. Wait. First thing, we will need VS Code. Go to the search for Google VS Code like this and press download. Download for any system do you have? Mac, Linux or Windows? I have Linux. I press it, normal installation, next, finish. Then you will open the VS Code. This will be your VS Code. Okay. Second thing, the main brain, we will need Flutter SDK. You will search Flutter, download, install Flutter, or just search for Flutter. What is this? Flutter.dev, yes. Okay, you have a Flutter, blah. And let's see some Flutter features. Flutter build apps for any screen you will be able to build for any UI, desktop, mobile, custom things like refrigerator, anything, any kind of display, and it can build. It's fast, productive, and flexible. Reach user on every screen. Yes, okay. Yes, made by Google. It's great. They have a lot of company doing Flutter, and we have new things in Flutter 3, Dart 2.17. You have a ton of things. Okay, let's get started. I'm running on Windows. If you have Macs, just go with the instructions. I will start with Windows. Okay, operating system menu. This is a requirement. Disk space, Flutter, and Git for Windows. Yes, you will need Git too. Search for Git, download. Go to the first link. I will choose with Windows 32-bit or 64-bit, just like that. Normal installation, everything next. Everything will be okay. The Git is version control, like you will use GitHub. Get the Flutter SDK. You can download it, or you can use the Git to download it for where you want. Press the download. It will download the zip file. Go to your C partition or anything you like. Open, make a folder, show more, new folder, name it src or anything. I will name it src and unzip. That zip folder contains these files. Just unzip it here, you'll be fine. I think I had it. Let me go to the download. It's called Flutter. Yes, I have. No, it's localization. Sorry for that. Let's search for Flutter. Okay, it will be a folder like this. Okay, thank you. The folder will contain here. The name will be Flutter. Let me cancel the download. Yeah, open it. I open it. Thank you. This PC, C partition, src. You will grab that file and drop it here until this will be your Flutter. Second thing, you will add the Flutter path to your environment variables. Search for variables, edit environment variables, go to the path, and first you will get the Flutter path. Open the Flutter, then open the bin, copy this path, copy in your path, double click on it, new, type it here. I've typed it before, this is my one, I don't need this. Okay, after that open terminal or CMD or Windows PowerShell, anything, just type Flutter Doctor, yes, like this, and it will check if you have everything. I have everything. Maybe you will don't have the Visual Studio. It's not a problem. Maybe you don't have Android Studio. Android Studio is you need Android Studio for the testing on Windows. If you are on Mac, you will need Xcode to test it on your iPhone or anything like that. If you don't have Android Studio, go straightly and search for Android Studio. Android Studio like this. Okay, download Android Studio. If you have, do you have download options for anything you have? If you just download this one, it will, after the download, it will ask you to normal installation like next. It's easy. After that, you will open the Android Studio like this. Yep. And you will get this screen. It will be empty. Nothing is here. Go to the more options. You have this one. Go to the SDK manager. Go to the SDK tools. Double check Android SDK command line tools. You have to install this SDK. I have some updates. Let's update them. This one and this one. Okay. And you'll need Android emulator too. Apply. Okay, thank you. After that, go to the virtual device manager. Create device. You will get the create device. Choose Android with the Google Play Store extension. And maybe use this Pixel 4 is nice. After that, you will use and download the Android OS. I'm using Android R. You have Android PRS API in US. If you have some problems here, please go to your BIOS and enable virtualization technology, or search for Google how to enable virtualization technology, or any error you have. Just search it in Google. There is a million videos on it, and you will get. I have two emulators, D1 and D2, and this is just for future videos, not for today's video. Okay, close. Then open the VS Code, go to the extension section. We will need two extensions. First one is Dart. Search for Dart and open it and just click install. Second thing is Flutter. Open the Flutter, install the Flutter to R, and add the awesome Flutter snips. It will help you code faster. Three things: this Flutter, awesome Flutter snips, and Dart. Okay. After installing everything, go to the file. We will just learn the Dart. Okay. New file, text file. Okay, text file. Control S. Save it anywhere. I will save it in this desktop. Open desktop. Dart tutorials. Okay. I will save it here. Name it. Hello. I will say basics. Yes, it's basic Dart. Okay. Upload this. First thing you will need is main function. We call it void main, like this. This is the main function. Let me make it bigger. Okay. Let me go to the view. Open debug console. Sorry for the debug console. This is our debug console. Let's say print hello world. Let's hit the run. You will see the run here. After you have the extensions, it will automatically configure everything, and it will ask you to get the Flutter path. Okay, you will click it, and you will choose this direction path. Just and press OK. Automatically it will do that. Okay, press the run. It printed hello world. If I have another word like print Salar Pro, like this, just go and run it. Hello world Salar Pro. Okay, this is the easiest thing. Let me close this. Let me move this to the right panel so it will be easier for you to see it. Okay, like this. We have the main function called main. The void is we don't have any return values in here. It's easy. Okay, and let me get my notes. Here's my notes. I wrote them for the sake of this video. Okay, let's get started. The first thing that we have this print, and every end of line we have a semicolon. Okay, like this semicolon. You can see it right now. Yes, you can see it. Okay, we have something called variable. Let me turn off the Copilot. Okay, we have variables. What is the variables? Variables is the place that we will store some values for temporarily, not for like database. Okay, we will have word called var, short for variable. For example, we have name. The value it will be like string. We will put our name in here, and the end of the line we will put semicolon. Okay, we have variable, call it name. The value is Salar. What is the Salar type? Is string. What is this kind of data? The data called string. It has string. Thus, it will start and end with quotations. Either double quotation or single quotation. Okay, no problem. Both of them are string, like we have variable. Another one, for example, job. You can say developer like this. Okay, okay. Developer. Okay. This blue line is for spelling because Salar is not spelled in correct way, and this is we have a remove unused variable. Okay, we will ignore them for now. Okay, we have variables. Name has a value of Salar string. Okay, this is called a string variable. We can print name. Let's instead of this string, let's type name. Okay, let's hit the run. It's printed Salar here. If we did this 3 times, it will print it 3 times. That's easy. For duplicate, you will hit the shift or alt and up or down arrows like this. Okay, if you hit like you want to print the job like this, hit the run. Developer. Okay, that's easy. Okay, this is the first type of variables. It's called string. We have another type of variables. It's called like numbers or integers, like integer numbers. You can say, for example, age. My age is 25. This is a integer number. How we know it's integer? Because it does not have any decimal values. If you want, you have like height. My height, height, is like 1.76 centimeters. Okay, it's this is a string. Okay, this is an integer. This is a double. Okay, we can print everything. Print job age. Okay, now you will say, what is the difference between string and integer? We can like age2. We have another variable called age2. The value is 25. What is the difference between this and this? Okay, that's a great question. This is a number. We can calculate numbers, like we can divide, multiplicate, anything you will do with the numbers. Like we can add 5 to this, but we cannot add 5 to this string because it is a text, not a number. The code does not know if this is a number. We have to convert it to integer, then we will add mathematical operations like add, divide, anything, multiplication, add, minus. This is a string. You can type anything here, like I can type this. It's a string. The code will not, for example, if I have my last name, like you have Nuri. Look, you have a problem. Why? Because we have double quotations. If you have a double quotation, you can use single quotation inside of that double quotation, like this. But if you have single quotation, you will be able to use double quotation inside this. Okay, this is the main thing of the double quotation and single quotation. But see, I cannot use last, and I cannot use this. The compiler thinks this is a value of this variable. Okay, in string you can type anything you want. That's great. Okay, we type variables here. Instead of variable, we can specify the variable type. Like this is a string, we can say string here. This is to a string, it's also a string. We can type string here too. Age is integer, we can type int for its integer for this, for Dart. This is a string, you can say string. This is a height, it's a double. Okay, double. Like this. You can specify the type of the variables. But if I specify the type, I cannot change it. Like if this is integer, I cannot change it like age equal to 20, for example 25.5. It will give me an error, and let's see what the error says. A value of type double cannot be assigned to a variable of type integer. This value is type of double, and this variable is type of integer. I cannot assign it. Okay, but I can change it, for example, to 22 or to 30. If I print it, age, it will print the last edit. The last edit is this. Let me delete this. Let's hit the run. 30, because I changed it to 30. Okay, I cannot change the type of variable, but in one situation you can change the type. We have another type. It's called dynamic. Okay, for example, dynamic, anything is the name. You can type it to Salar, for example. It's the variable name. Okay, I can put here 1, 2, 3. Okay, no problem. I can change it after that to string Salar. After that I can change it to double 0.5. You don't have any problem. This Dart features. You have dynamic type of variables, but it's not safe to use this dynamic. It's not safe to use dynamic, because you will get error if you don't have a correct type of variables. For example, if I need an integer and by mistake I changed the value to this, to string, and I say it here, let's Salar plus 5, it will give me an error. Look, it will give me an error because Salar is string. I cannot add string with integer. Okay, let's stop it, but you can do it. And we have another data type. It's called let me put here, it's called Boolean. It's Boolean, true or false. For example, is married equal false, is not married. Okay, you have only two values, true or false. You have true or false. It's called Boolean. You can say variable too, but variable, Dart is smart enough to know this is a Boolean value. You can now this is this variable type is Boolean. You can change is married to true. Sorry, but I cannot change is married to, for example, number. Okay, because it's a Boolean. I can specify it here too. Okay, we have another thing. If you have a variable, for example, variable name, first name, let's say, okay, like this, and I will not specify the value. I will define it later. I will put here late. Okay, late, it says the variable will be defined, initialized in later in this code. Like for example here, first name is equal to Salar. Okay, or to number. For this situation, if you use late, it's better to specify the variable type. For example, this here is string. Okay, because I will use it later. Maybe if I have first name. Okay, how I'm doing this? Because it's first name, variable first name. By mistake, I add a dictionary or a map beside of the name. Okay, that's the reason you have to specify this. If I specify it, not allow me to do this. It will say please Salar. Okay, this is a late. Okay, we have another thing. We can add optional to the variables. What is the optional? For example, if I have a variable, let's do this first name. Here I say print first name. Okay, it will give me an error. Why? Let's see. The late local variable first name is defined and assigned at this point. Okay, it says I've initialized this variable, but I didn't use it. I did not initialize it. Okay, it has no value to print it. But optional, if I add optional to any type of variables, I will add question mark on the end of the variable, like this. Okay, here it will say I will remove late. It will work fine. Okay, if I print it, what is this? I have a breakpoint, sorry. Let me close this, run. It will print null. What is null? Because this variable is null, it's not defined. The value of this variable is null. After that, I will say first name equal Salar. Yes, it's Salar. And I will print that too after I initialize it, or I define it like this. First thing, it was the value was null. After that, the value was Salar. You will need this if, for example, if you start your application and you don't have any connection, and you will check that the username if it's not defined, it will give you your application will be crashed and you will be closed. You will get an error with undefined variables. Like if I don't have this, it will not allow me to run this because there will be 100% error in here. But for example, if I have this variable outside this function, like outside the function in here, let me make it late, like this, first name. Here I can print it because the compiler don't know if this variable has a value or not. Let me run it. Okay, late error failed first name has not been initialized. But if it was an optional like this, and I print it, okay, let me run it again. I will use not late, just optional. Null. It is null. After that is Salar. You don't have any problem with this. This was the optional. You can use optional for any kind of variables, like for example in job or in integer. You can assign the null value to the variable. After that you will say age is 35. After that you will say, for example, print age. After that you will make it null. You can print it after that again. Let's see what will happen. First thing is printed 35. Okay, after that I've changed it to null and it printed null. This null is for this. Let me delete this or make it a comment. Control/. Okay, let's see what is the comment. Comment is the line. The compiler will not execute that line. For example, if I let me delete everything, this messy things. Let me make a string name Salar. Okay, I can't put a comment here. This is a variable for username. User, for example, user first name. If I have, for example, if name. Okay, I have another variable. This is a variable for user age, integer age, maybe it's optional, it's 35, or for example I don't have the age, it's a null, like this. This is called a single line comment. The compiler will not read this line of code. I can make this line comment too. Here if I can say print if name, I have if name here, right? I have if name, but the compiler will not read this line because it's a comment. If I remove a comment, it will read it as a normal comment. And we have a multi-line comment. It will start /*, and it will end. For example, if I have lines here, it will end with */ like this. You can type anything between this /*, */ okay. And if you write it here like this, another asterisk, it will get automatically like this documented line. Okay, let's hit Ctrl X or X. Yes. And we have another thing, like let's say username. We know the username will not be changed. Okay, you want to make it constant. For example, if I in another place I've changed the username, for example, to Salar, for example, like this, to allow me. But I will tell the compiler this variable is constant. Before the variable name, I will just type const. It will not allow me to change the value. Okay, if I can only use it. For example, if I change the value to something, let me see the error. Constant variable cannot be assigned a value. Okay, I cannot change this value because it's a constant. Okay, it's a constant. We have another thing. Let's go to the casting or converting data type. For example, if I have a string, let's say variable, it's a string, user age string, like this, 25. And maybe we need to convert this string to integer. You will type here integer age equal user age string. We will use here integer dot parse user string, like this. Let me print age. Okay, what this will do? I have a variable, it has a string. Inside the string we have 25. We have a function inside the integer class. It's called parse. It will parse this type of variable and convert it to integer. And we will put this variable here. In this function will accept this variable. Let's hit the run. 25. But what if I have, for example, like 10? It's a string, it's not a number. Let's hit the run. It gives us an error. Why the error? Invalid. It's error because this is not a number. We have another thing. It has try parse. It's try parse, other name, try parsing this variable. But the return value of this function is optional because it don't have any numbers. Okay, let me stop this. Let me run it again. It's a null because this is not a number. If I have 1, 2, 3, it's a number. It will print 1, 2, 3. If I have, for example, double, not integer, double, we would say double the try parse. Double has try parse too. We have, let me run it. It will print 123.0. You see, this is an integer. If it has a decimal point, it means it is a double value. If you have like this, without any problem, it will cast the string to double, even if this was an integer like 1 2 3 int triparse only accept the strings. Okay, it will not accept any it will look, if you just hover it, it will accept all these values. Okay, you can put this value too, you can type it here, or you can give it directly in here. We don't have any problem, any kind of data. Okay, that's great. And we can convert any value to string too. It has, for example, if I have integer, age is 25, integer value, we can say print age dot toString. toString in 99.9% everything has the toString function. Okay, it will convert this age to string. Now it's a string. How we know it's a string? We can check it like if age, like let me save here variable string age x equal to age dot to string. You can say string age is string, it will print this is a string value. Okay, let me copy this. String case is integer, this is a integer value. It's a 25. Let me run. This is a string value. If we did not put to type toString, it will this will be integer 2. So this is an integer value. Why? String is an integer, the result is true. Okay, print this. String is an integer is a string, false, this will not be executed. We'll explain if statement later in this video. After that we have math operations. In math operation we have add, minus, multiplication, division, and we have extra things like mod, and we have integer division. Let's say we have two numbers, variable n1 equal 5, variable n2 equal 7, variable result equal n1 plus n2, n1 plus n2, okay, it's 12. Let's print the result. Result is 12. We can use plus, minus, multiplicate, division. If you use normal division, it will divide it by, this is a normal division. If you type this symbol, it will divide by integers, like the result will be integer only. For example, if you have 100 divide by, for example, 30, it will give us 3. But if I did not use this, it will give us 3.333, like this. Okay, and we have mod division like this. How many 100 is there? The result will be 10. It is easy. This all math operation, and the operations has you can know, for example, if I have brackets, like I can say 10 multiply 4 divide by, I have 7 minus 45 plus 5 plus minus 45. This is an equation. Okay, it's easy, you can do it the first thing, this will be executed. After that, this bracket will be executed. After that, we will get 4 multiplied 10, it will be 40, 45, 5. The result will be 5. After that, the division will be executed. 40 divided by 6. It is like t divided by 6. It's 6.66666. 6.666 minus 5. It will be 1.55555. Okay. Let me undo. The result should be this. Okay. Should be our result. Let's just run it. Yes, it was that. No, it was 66, not 55. Okay. And what else? We have another thing. It's called plus plus and minus minus. What is that? Okay. See, this is an n1 is 5. If I say it n1 plus plus, let's print n1. Let's remove this. Let's print m1 before and after n1 plus plus. n1 plus plus will add the value by 1, only 1. Okay? Look. What if I did this? n1 plus plus. Let's see the result. 5, after that 6. Oh, what is this? I added plus plus here. Plus plus in the right side of the variables. First thing, it will go here and it say n1. Okay, print n1. What is the n1 value? Is 5. Okay, print it. The plus plus in the right side, it will tell the compiler to add the by 1 after the executing this line. Okay. So after executing this line, the n1 will be added by 1. But if I type plus plus in the left side of the variable like this, it will say we have 2 6 and yeah, two number 6. We can say plus plus here too. We said if we have a plus plus in the left side of the variable, it will tell the value to be updated. After that, this line will be executed. Okay. And what's minus minus will be decrement by 1. Okay, before 3. If I used in the right side, they will be executed after executing this line. Like this. And we have another thing. What is that thing? If for example, if you have n, you will add n1 by like for example, if you have this n1 equal n1 plus 5. You will increment the n1 variable by 5 every time you will do this. Okay. Let's print n1 here and here and here and here too. Look, it's 5 plus by 5. The n1 value right now is 10. Okay. 10 plus 5 will be 15. 15 plus 5, 20. Like this. We can't update this line because we have a duplication. Okay, what we can do with this, besides of doing this, we can n1 plus equal 5. Okay. Yes, okay. But change this to what I need. Okay. Copy. Control D. Okay. It will do the same thing we can do for plus, division, multiplication, anything. Yes, even yes, you cannot use division. I don't know why. What is this? A value type double cannot be assigned to a variable of type integer. The result will be double. We can put it here like this. This is only a shortcut for that. Okay, what else do we have? Let's see our notes. We have some things else, like if you have variable, let's say bring our n1 and n2, we can say print n1 dot is even. Is this number even? This 5. No, it's not. It should print false. Let's see it. Okay, it's false. Now what if we change it to 6? 6 is an even number. It will print true. We have you can you can say is odd like this. We have another, for example, is negative. No, it's not negative. You can change it. Let me remove this. I'll make it comment. It will be easy like this. It's a negative number. No. If we put a negative sign be in the left side, it will say yes, it's a negative number. Let's see what else do we have. Is negative ABS, you will get the absolute value, cell, floor of that value. You can round it. For example, if it was 5.5, if you round this, the result will be 6, because the point is equal or greater than 5. It will make it 6. If you make it cell, it will make it 5. 6. It will, even if you have 5.001, it will make it 6. We have a floor. Even the number is 9999, it will make it 5. Yes. And we have a transcat. It will remove the point, whatever it was. Same like floor. Okay. We have we have ABS too. Like if you have you can say math. We can import the math here. Import math, Dart math. We can use math dot. You can use ABS math. We have math. Let's ignore it. It's not that important for us. Of course, you will. You can use, for example, we have minus 50 multiplied by 10. The result will be minus 40. What if I want the result in absolute value without? You can say this ABS. It will remove this. Okay. That's great. And we have power too. For example, if you have power for 2 power by 8, the result will be 256. Okay. And we have other ones. We have sine. Sine of 1 is, I think it's 90. No. I'm wrong. Of 2 of 0 is 90. Is 0. 45. Just ignore it. And we have cosine. We have tan. Every math operation you have here. Okay. We have another thing. It's called random. We can get random numbers. For example, the variable my age is, let's make a random variable, random equal to random like this, variable my guess my age is equal random dot next integer max number, for example 100. Let me print Guess my age. No, wrong. Next time. 88, no, it's wrong. 76, it's wrong. 7, no, I'm not 7. Of course, it's 100 is the maximum number. You can't specify the minimum and the maximum. For example, 100, and the minimum is, no, I cannot use the minimum. If you hover on the function, it will give you some instructions. Okay. Like you can plus it by anything. If I want the result will be between, for example, let's say 20 and 30, I will make this. The 30 minus 20 is 10. I will put here 10 plus by 20. The range between it will be between 20 and 30. 22. I can get next boolean, integer, and boolean. We don't have this. Let's get false or true. One of them. Okay, this is random. Next we have conditions. Let's guess my age. Next integer. Okay. Let's move it here. Random number between and 30. I will print here if what is this? Guess my age is equal to 25. Let's print you did it. Else, if it's not 25, you loser. We can't print this value in the string. Well, how we can do it? We can't put $sign with curly brackets. We will type here guess. You can copy this. Lazy programmers. Loser is not my age. Let me print it. Loser, it gets 22. It's not my age. Same thing. 22, 27. Wrong. Let's get it right. 29 is not. 21 is not. 20 is not. Let them make them more lucky. Like we can add it. Not 10. Let's see. Make it 13. 13 will add by 7. Not 7. Let's make it 10. 12. Yes, 12 is not my. Oh, not this. Here, it's right. Oh, only one. 26. 18. Let's make this between 20. Not 20. Let's make it 5. Let's make this 24. 23. Let's guess the numbers. 27. Wrong. 24. Wrong. Oh my god. Get 25, please. Please, 25. Please. Oh my god. Oh my god. Let's make it more like 3. Yes, you did it. 25. I am 25. After a long time. Okay. What's if and else? You see, we have. Let's bring it back and let's remove this. Let's remove the random. Let's make this 23. Let's move this too. What is this? We have if statement. If statement is if a condition. It will check if this result is true. Execute this. If it's not, execute this. You can have as many lines you have inside this. It's called block of code between curly brackets. It's called block of code. This also is a block of code. Okay, 23 is strong. It will print this. If I can do anything inside here, like devise new variables, a equal 24, like this, everything is okay. It's been an hour. Okay, that's good. Okay, why I've typed here double equals? We have logic operations or conditions. What we have? We have for equality, we have two equals, we have not equal, we have greater than, we have less than, we have equal or greater than, we have equal or less than. No, it's less than or equal. Less than or equal. Not like this. Less than or equal. No, this is a less than or equal. We have greater than or equal. Okay? Okay. Let's change it to age. My age is 23. Let's make it to, like for example, 70. Okay? If age is greater than or equal to 18, you can drive a car. We can say you cannot drive a car. See, if I've used the single quotations like this, it will give me an error because I've used single quotation here. If I did that, I can't add before the single quotation backslash, not slash. I can use backslash. The string will understand that this is, I will use single quotation here. Okay, we'll get to this too. Let me hit the run. You are 70, you cannot drive a car. If I was 18, you can drive a car. Okay, that's great. For example, you can say another word. If age not equal to 18, you cannot drive a car because you are not. No, this is wrong. For example, if you have something only for 20 years peoples, if you are not 20, you cannot, for example, have cake. Random things. Okay, only the 20 years old peoples can have a cake. Okay, let's run. You are not a 20, you cannot have a cake. If you have if you are 20, it will not do anything. Choose that, just nothing, because it's not okay. That's okay. We have it's less than, okay, or greater than, and we can say is married false. Okay, we can say here is married. He or she is married. Okay. This is highlight. It has some opacity because no, this is a false. This line will not be executed. You can say else, like else, copy. He or she is not married. Let's run it. He or she is not married. Why? Because it's false. You can say this result is false. False means it's not true. Elsewise, if this value was true, yes, it's married, execute this line. Don't execute this line because it's true. If it was false, execute this line. And the else is optional. We can, yes, we are able to do not write that line. Okay? He or she is married. That's great. This was the condition operation. Conditions operations. We have some logics operations, like we have logic operations. Okay, what's logic operations? We have something like we have not, we have and. It's like this, double this, I don't know what that symbol name, and we have or with this. Okay, let's bring this line here. Let's put the age here, 25. Okay, let's say if age is greater than 18 and is married, print he or she is more than 18 and married. Okay, we can say else if, yes, we can say else if as long as we want age is equal to 18 and he is not married. Not married, you will say not is married. Okay, he is (18) and not married. Okay. Okay, we have else, another if for some fun. Let's say if age is greater than or equal, for example 60, or is married, we can say, we can delete this line for now. Okay, let's make this. He or she is more than 60 or married. Okay, let's see what is this. And both sides of condition must be true, so the result will be true. This an AND operation. Okay, let's run it. Here it says he or she is more than 18 and married. It executed this line. Why? Because the age is more than 18 and he is married. Okay? If I bring this and make this false and run it again, it will not execute anything. Why? Here I said the age should be more than 18, like 19, 20 and more, and he should marry. he should be married. Like this variable should be true. This variable is false. Okay, don't execute this line, this if statement. Let's go to the other if statement. What it says: the age must be 18. The age is 18? No. And we have the compiler will not check the other variable because he is sure he has a AND condition and the first value was false. So the compiler will not execute this line because it 100% will not execute this line of code. Other thing, we have OR. Here I've told him if the age is more than 60 or he is married. Understand? Let's make this. Let's delete this. Let's make one of this variable true, like making this 75. Let's run it. He or she is more than 60 or married. If he is less than 60, like we can say it's 40 and he is married, it will give us the same thing because this result is a false. We know that it's a false. Sorry for this. This is a false, but this is true. Okay, let's do another thing so it will be more easier to understand. True and true, the result equal, let's print this, making a curly bracket, let's run this. True or true, the result will be true. Let's make it for every possible things. True or false. We have false and true. We have false and false. Okay. This is and. Okay. We have or two. Or we will just change this to or. Or sign is like this. And this. Let's make it break. This to be clear. And we have the other one. We have not. Let's put here, not here and here. Not true. Not false. Like this. Not. You can see true and true. It's true, but this is an and. If no, I didn't change this. Sorry. So this should be the same as this. This two, true and false, true and false, false and true, false and true, false, 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 false. Here's two. We have changed it to this two. This should be like this. Let's make it copy. Okay. True and true is true. True and false is false. False and true is false. False and false is false. Okay? For OR gate, this is called gates 2. True or true. The result is true. Let me remove this. Oh my god. True or true is true. True or false is true. False or true is true. False or false, both are false, so the result should be false. Not, it will invert the value. Not true, it will be false. Not false, it will be true. It will invert the value, okay? So, negative of true is false. Negative of false is true. This was the, what was this? Logic operations. And we have conditions operations, okay? Okay. What else do we have? We can use this for condition statements. You understand that. We have if age is 23, variable, oh my god, was age. Yep. You guessed it, like this. Double quotation. We can have else. Like if the age was between 60 and 80, you would say if age is greater than or equal of 60 and age is smaller than or equal to 20, for example. Print you are between 16 and 20. We have and, okay? We can say, copy this, bring it here. Else, if age is more than 21, 20 is more than 20, and smaller than 25, let's print here, you are between 21 and 25. Okay, I am 25, it will print you are between 21 and 25. And if I was 16, you are between 16 and 20. And I have another condition. If age is less than 18 or the age is more than, for example, 40, print you cannot join the team. You cannot join the team. You cannot join the team. Why? Because you are less than 18 or more than. The acceptable age is between 18 and 40. Okay, you can do this. And we have, this was the else. Like we have variable, let's say name, Salar. If name is equal to Salar, print welcome Salar. Else if name is equal to Osama, welcome Osama. Let's copy paste 100 times. Osama Huner. You will say if it's Huner, welcome Huner. If it was Azad, welcome Azad. If it was nothing, if it was null, welcome user. Okay. We have else, anything else. You will say welcome name. Let's see. If it was Salar, it will say welcome Salar. If it was Huner, it will say welcome Huner. If the result was null, it will say welcome user, like this. If the user was something else, for example, computer. Okay, there's someone called computer. It will say welcome computer, welcome name, like this. This is a switch. This is an if. You have another thing like this. It's called switch case. You can replicate this using switch case. You have to say switch. Switch like this. Switch name. Okay. We have cases. If case, the name was Salar. Okay, what we should do if the name was Salar? We will print welcome Salar. After that, we have hit break. If you have another thing like we have Huner, welcome Huner, and as like either, and we have default. You will say welcome. Okay. Let's make this comment, highlight it, press Ctrl and slash, and run. Welcome, just welcome. Why just welcome? Because it's default. What was the value? It was computer, and we don't have computer. Okay, see here why I've used break. If I didn't use this break, what will happen? It will give me an error because it will say you have Salar. It will execute this. You don't have any break after that. Okay. You have to add break after that. And you can, this is helpful if you have, for example, this, if you have Salar, let's hit print name. If you have Salar, Osama, welcome, those are admins, like this. Other peoples are not admin. We only say welcome name, like this. If the name was Salar or Osama or Huner, it will print welcome the name plus admin. For example, if I was Salar, print welcome Salar admin. If it was another one, for example Ahmed, welcome Ahmed, just welcome. If it's Osama, the same thing, welcome Osama. That's everything. That's good. That's good. We have another things for strings. What is that? For example, okay. Okay, let me check this. Okay, everything is okay. If I have a strings, what is strings? We have a ton of things for only strings. Okay. Sorry for this bar. It's because of this window here behind my green screen. You can see it. I have a green screen. Hi. And I have some this. Maybe I can remove it. Yes, but it will remove my shirt too. Let's bring it back. Okay, let's ignore it. Just ignore it. Okay. Yeah, just ignore it. We have another thing, it's called strings. For strings, for example, if we have string first name Salar, string last name, let's just guess for now, let's make it Pro. Okay, I can concatenate between two strings. For example, I can say full name, and let's make variable full name equal first name plus space, let's add space here, plus last name semicolon. Let's print. I've not used print for full name, like this, hit the run. Salar Pro. Yes, that's great, it printed my name. If I didn't use this, only first name plus last name, it will join the words. Okay, I don't want to join the words. I have another type of concatenations. I can put everything inside quotations. I will use curly brackets, first name, and here last name. I can use this too. For example, I can use to do this. I can use first name, lazy programmer, copy everything, last name, let's print this, first name Salar, last name Pro. What if I want to bring this to another line? I can use \n for new line. What is that? Here I will say \n. Look, first name, after \n I have a space. Let's remove that space. First name Salar, last name Salar Pro. If I have two \n, it will get down two spaces. This is 1, this is 2. Okay, this is called, we have some things inside strings. Let's see what we have. \n or new line, \t for tab, and backslash for backslash, single quotation for single quotation, backslash double quotation, double quotation for double quotation, backslash $$ for $. Why $$ for $? If we have here, like let's say print, I have $100. I cannot print this because the compiler will think after $$ I have a variable. But if I don't have a variable, I would type before it backslash. So it will think this only $$ like this, $. If I need backslash, I will put two backslashes. It will type only one. But if I only need a raw string, before the string I will type R here, only R. If I type any word, like for example $, or I type backslash or single quotation, double quotation, not allow a single quotation, anything I will type here, it will not cost anything. If I, for example, if I typed here R, Look, everything is now raw string. Okay, it will just print everything that is typed here, like this. But if I remove the R, okay, that's good. That's good. Good. Let me check my documents, maps. Okay, that's good. That's good. Thank you. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Yeah. Okay, these are strings. This was concatenations. Okay, what else we have? The strings has indexes. Every word in the string have index. Like this is a 0. Every index of any array in programming, it will start from 0. Okay, that's great. Everyone understand this. 0. This is a 0. 1, 2, 3, 4. If I print the fourth index of its full name, it will print T because it's a fourth one. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, let's test it. How you can print the index? We can put brackets 4. Let's run it. It was T. The 0 is F. This one. Okay, this index. We can access any index of that number. We can get index of the verb. For example, if I have one print, let's guess I need full name. We have index of F. Let's print 0. What if I have two F's? It will get the first F. It will search. If it's find the F, it will get the first F index. It's 0. Okay, if I say for example F name, it's 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This word started from word of index of 6. Okay, that's good too. What else do we have? If it's empty, okay, if this full name is empty, no, it's not. If full name is empty, yes, it's empty. And we have it's not empty too. It's not empty. Run it. Yes, it's not empty. Okay. We have trim. For example, if you have white spaces in the end and start and end the word, we can use the trim like this. It will remove any extra spaces. If we are not using trim, it will not remove the extra white space, like this and this. We have a length. We can know how many characters in the string. Length, it's 44. Look, after this we will get full name is equal full name dot trim. We will trim it and save it in full name. After that we will print the length another time. The length before trim was 44. After trim it was 35. But if I did not have any white space in the start, beginning and the end of the statement, it will not trim anything. 2 times it will print 35. Okay, that's great. We can get part of the string, like this was the 6 of index of 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's say substring from 6 to 10, for example. If num printed this, we have to use 11. F name, it printed this. Okay, if I remove F name, I change this to 10. Name, only name from this string. If I change it, for example, to 20, to 25, 24. Last, but it was this last one. Okay. If I hover on it, it will give me some instructions of how can I use it. if I only use first one, it will start from the first index. For example, if I chose only 20, it will go until index of 20. After that, it will trim till the end of the string. Okay. What else do we have? We have is contains. If this statement contains Salar, let's check it. Salar, it's true, but let us make this first one lowercase. False. I have Salar, but this Salar is capital, uppercase. This is lowercase. For search, we can convert everything from lowercase to uppercase. I will use lowercase. Full name equal full name dot to lowercase. No, I will not save it. I will put it here. Full name dot to lowercase dot contain Salar. Let's check it. True. Why true? Let's print here. Full name and full name dot to lowercase and print full name dot to uppercase. Let's check the difference. This is the let me change this. Remove this, not change this. The normal string is like this. If is capital, to lowercase, it will change every word to lowercase, like this. Not first name, full name. Uppercase, it will convert everything to uppercase. Okay? So if I compare this Salar to this word, I don't have Salar because this Salar has lowercase, it has uppercase, but everything in here is lowercase. This is good for search. Okay? That's great. What else do we have? We have split. Yes, it will split everything by nothing. If I tell them change split this word by spaces. Whenever I have a space, split the word before. Okay? To say first. Let me remove this. 2 lines. Okay. Look, I have first name. This is a white space. Okay. What? Okay. Split this word. I have white space. Okay, split this word. I have white space. Okay, split this word. Okay. But if for example, if I had commas, for example, here's a comma, I will change split it by comma. It will give me 2 sentences. First name Salar, last name Pro. That's great. What else do we have? We have replace. Replace. Let's say replace. What do you need to change? Let's replace first name to if name. Not replace. Oh my god. To if name like this. The first name, change it to if name. Replace, we have replace first. It will only replace the first thing. For example, if I have ifs, I will change every if word. For example, to 8. How many ifs do we have here? We only have one. How many a's do we have? We have a, We have a lot of A. Let's change the A. Look, it will only replace the first A in this sentence. But if I change it to all, it will replace every A to number 8. You can play with everything here. You will find we have a range. Replace range from 0 to 10, 6, like replaced by A, B, C, D, E. I have extra S like this. I just replace everything. It's easy. Until then, I think it's enough. In next video, we will explain lists, loops, mobs, enums, functions, and class, whatever. Until that, keep safe.